Hey folks, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. So, last time we discovered this small cabin where a boy, Oliver, who is the corrupted half of Thaniel, the spirit of the land that is missing, and that Halsin insists we need to retrieve in order to lift the curse on these lands, was hiding, seemingly playing with his food, if you like, killing these Githyanki warriors, and invited us to play with him too. When we pissed him off, he ran through this portal, the shadow portal, and I made a connection which may be irrelevant. I remembered that we had seen further north this stuffed bear, along with the child's diary that explained he wanted to go back to El Terrell. Now, I don't know whether this half of Daniel is somehow commingled with the boy that left this behind, or if this is just fluff. But it did seem important to me, so I went back and got it. We're going to take a moment here at the start of the episode to investigate the area around the portal, collect up all the good things, and then we're going to jump through and try and retrieve Oliver and convince him to rejoin with Thaniel. So, to begin with, we've got a Githyanki warrior with nothing. Shadow root sack, we'll take that. That's an alchemy ingredient.
Time to press ahead.
Over here, we've got some rotting baskets with rotten food in them. We don't need that. We've got some black oleander. What else have we got? Another rotting basket. And then over here is another entrance into the shack. Now this is interesting. Dad's axe. Let's examine this. 1d6 plus 4 plus 2 acid. I can't remember where that plus 2 acid comes from. I think it's one of her psionic abilities. Proficiency with this weapon type unlocks Lacerate, an old woodcutter's axe infused with a shadow's bleak curse. Interesting. Well, I'm not sure whether we want that or not. Oh, look at this. There's a stuffed owlbear toy as well. Another stuffed toy. That is interesting to me. Though threadbare and slightly dirty, this stuffed toy is soft and comforting, like a warm hug. It's a second stuffed toy. Let's pick this up for now. I'm not sure if we want to equip Dad's axe, but we'll pick it up. It might come in handy. We have another dead Githyanki warrior with nothing on them, and then a wooden chest, which Astarion can get us into.
Should be easy.
There's an 18.
No one back home will ever believe this.
And inside, we have rotten bananas and the Ring of Mental Inhibition. When a foe fails a saving throw against one of your spells or actions, they gain mental fatigue for 2 turns. Affected entity has a -1 penalty to Wisdom, Intelligence, Charisma saving throws for every turn remaining. When it fails such a throw, while having 5 or more turns, it takes 1 to 4 psychic damage. Alright. It's not a bad ring, but it's not something we're going to wear. So let's add it to our wares and get on with things. It's time to go into this shadow portal and see where it leads.
Can I go?
Alright, here we go. Okay, we immediately commence our battle. 3 of us rolled well enough on initiative to get ahead of the enemies here. So if we take a quick look here, we've got Daddy, strongest daddy ever, and Mummy, best mummy ever. Wow, alright. Where are we? We've been teleported over here. Interesting. If we look at our passives, we have Great Weapon Master all in. This is toggled on. When attacking with a melee weapon you're proficient with and are wielding in both hands, attack rolls take a -5 penalty, but their damage increases by 10. So let's take a look at their AC. 13, very low. She has a 94% chance to hit. Let's look at what else these guys have. Resistance to slashing from non-magical attacks, as well as piercing and bludgeoning. Acid resistance, thunder resistance, immunity to necrotic, fire resistance, lightning resistance, cold resistance, and poison immunity. Okay, they are ethereal, can't be shoved, thrown, or used as an improvised weapon. Extinguishing malice, nearby lights are extinguished in the presence of this creature's roiling darkness. and a sunlight sensitivity. All right, so sunbeam should be effective against them. That'll be radiant damage. I think we just go in here and start making attacks, right? So if we crit or kill, we get an extra attack from a Great Weapon Master. We also have our passive enabled. We have advantage because it's an invisible weapon. I don't know why we're blessed, but we're blessed with something. Pixie Blessing, I guess. Blessing of Saluna. Aid. I don't know where we got aid from. Why are we blessed? Actually, all of us are blessed. We must have picked that up somewhere. Astarion is not. I don't know where we picked that up or who's concentrating on it, but that's fine. All right, well, I think we just open up here with a straight attack. Do we want her to rage? I don't know what kind of damage they're going to be doing. It seems like it's likely to be necrotic, so I don't know that a rage will help us here. It would give... We'd get the stallion thing where... like Tava would have advantage on attacks. All right, let's do it. Yeah, this is an important enough fight. The Night Dome here has 300 hit points. That's surrounding him. Cursed Vengeance. Oliver's Night Dome won't allow for you to hurt him. Any damage to the dome will be reflected in twofold to its attacker. All right, so let's get rid of the ads first. We can't really hurt him. We don't want to attack the dome. I think we rage. What other bonus actions do we have here? Oh, you know what, actually? Prevents them from turning invisible, possibly. Additional radiant damage. I think radiant damage is the way to go here. They're not immune to that, right? They don't have a resistance to it either. So rather than raging, I think we will use Legacy of Avernus here for Branding Smite as our bonus action. The variant is 2d6 for melee. That's the one we want. Okay. And let's go in and get our first attack.
Well, well. Look what we...
Okay, 25 plus 8 on the first hit. That's a total of 33 damage. Amazing. Second hit. Another 21. Very cool. We didn't crit or kill a creature, so we don't get our bonus action attack. We already used our bonus action for Branding Smite anyway. So that's fine. That's a good turn from her. I think we're going to get a little bit closer to it to ensure that Astarion has sneak attack and end turn. Okay, Astarion has sharpshooter turned on. That's good. What is this uncanny dodge? I haven't been using this. Use your lightning quick reflexes to protect yourself. When an attack hits you, you only take half the usual damage. Now, how does this work? I have to target something? Does that become a reaction, or... I guess it doesn't matter. Does he get that once per turn, I think? I don't know why that was off, but that's fine. In terms of bonus actions, I don't think we want any of these potions. We could go in for a melee, 7 to 12, 14 to 19, or we just go for 20 to 45, 11 to 36. Yeah, our ranged attack is better because of sharpshooter. All right, let's do it. So now, interestingly enough, with sharpshooter all in, we actually only have a 55% chance to hit. This thing's already down to 13 hit points, so I think... I'm not sure why it's so low. I guess because we don't have advantage. Can we get somewhere we can hide? I suppose we could move here and try this. Let's come over here. Let's cunning action hide. And now, what is our ranged sneak attack chance to hit here with advantage? That's 80%. That's much better. All right, this should kill it if it hits. Okay. 35 damage. Fantastic. Amazing. So good. And with that, Daddy's done. Now, Tava picked up Daddy's axe, but I'm not sure what the intention is there. Let's just end turn here.
Stand in my way.
She's got Savage Attacker. Can we get in close enough to do melee attacks on this thing? No, unfortunately we can't. That's too bad. Actually, we could bonus action... Maybe? Let's use our movement to get as close to it as we can.
Don't waste a step.
And then, can we use Force Tunnel to move further? Target cannot be moved by force. I wonder if I can... Like, if I do something like this, does that get me close enough? Is that a good use of a bonus action? Am I better off using one of the other things? Do I have a charge or anything like that? I don't. I could use Force Tunnel to get up there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know a better use for this, so let's use it. That'll push us closer. And then we can do our 2 attacks with Savage Attacker here. 95% chance to hit. All right. Let's go ahead and crit. And let's throw a Divine Smite 2 on there. Look at that. Amazing. 62 damage. That is what a crit smite with Savage Attacker looks like. Absolutely amazing. Let's finish her off.
Stop that! You're supposed to be playing, not breaking things.
Okay, so interestingly enough, the Night Dome has taken 120 damage. I guess he's going to summon more shades here, would be my guess. And as we fight them, the dome goes down. Let's see what he does. It's his turn.
You should have just left me alone. Spoil my fun. I'll teach you a lesson. Just you watch.
All right, he used a Friends to the End ability, and now we have Shadow Friend. Each with 1 hit point. Okay, let's take a look at what these things are. Undead, level 1 Shadow, so Undead is good. And do we have Destroy Undead on her turn at this point? I'm not sure. I wonder if Turn Undead is the way to go here. Pray to turn all... Well, they all take damage. So... Huh. Let's get right up in the middle of them and see if we can hit... We still have some movement if we move here. Oh, right, she's got that thing. What happens if we turn here? How many do we hit? 1, 2, 3, and if we take... There's 4 and 5 there. We can probably get the 4th one if we take just a little tiny step this way. That provokes an opportunity attack. Okay. Turn Undead there. That's going to hit 4 of them. Yeah, 4 of them go down. They did, I think, 10 damage each to the Night Dome. And then there's 2 left over here, but she doesn't have an action. In terms of bonus action, she could summon her spiritual weapon, but I don't think we need to. These guys can't do that much to harm us. Let's just end her turn and see what happens. So these guys get to go. They're going to come at Tava. One of them's blinded by her. Still gets a critical hit. Something happened with our reaction there. That was weird. What exactly happened there? Hang on. So Shadowfriend used Necrotic Claws, missed. This one hit her for 5 plus 2. Was hit for 3 fire damage from something and killed it. Some of the damage was shared with Shadowheart, so it was actually like 9 or 10 and then 3 or 4. Tava failed a saving throw against Lesser Infernal Retribution. Ah, okay. One of these things, when it died, I think it exploded or something? When you were hit by a foe within 2 meters, it might take 1 to 4. Who has Lesser Infernal Retribution? Do we have that, or did this thing? Do we have Lesser Infernal Retribution? Not quite sure. But we're back to the top. Let's see. I mean, she's up. We don't want to hit this thing directly. Let's kill this kid. I guess.
Want another?
No. So did she take damage from her own lesser... I'm not sure about that lesser infernal retribution. I'm gonna have to check on that. At this point, we can't really do anything until it's his turn, because we can't attack this thing. We'll take damage if we do, and we don't want to do that. So we're just gonna... Oh, we have... This is the bonus action, because we got to kill. Alright, let's end turn. Let's hide. And I guess we'll end turn with Tava as well.
You want to play? Let me show you my favorite toy.
Fluffy memory. Okay. And friends until the end again. All right. Well, I think it's time for yet another turn undead. Let's see. We've got one over there, but we can... Is that going to hit this one? I guess that's going to hit enough of him that it will. Let's, just to be sure, let's take like a half step this way. And then let's turn undead again. That takes out those 4. Very nice. We can end turn there. Now, Fluffy here, the Shadow Plush, gets to go. He's undead, so he got blinded by Shadowheart. He's going to come up. Miss. Okay. So from here, let's take a look. 13 AC. I think we keep Great Weapon Master on and take our shots. Now, do we want to use another Legacy of Avernus? How many of these do we get? It says 1 per long rest. But we already used it and it's back? Requires long rest before use. Okay, never mind. It's weird that it lets me choose. Well, how is he for fire damage, this Fluffy guy? Resistant. All right, probably not the best idea to use it on him then. Let's just go ahead and... We don't need to... I don't think we need to brace here. This thing's not going to be that hard to kill. Let's just kill it. 27. 24. Damn, so strong. Really good. End turn. Let's go ahead and take a shot. A crit.
All I wanted to do was play.
He's down to 30. Okay. Love that. Let's hide again.
We'll do it my way.
End turn. And then Tava, smash this kid. There's another 10 damage. Down to 20. I suppose we give him a turn and see what he does with the last 20 hit points of his thing. He's gonna use friends until the end again. Okay. All right. We don't have another turn undead, so let's use another trick. Let's throw up... do we want to do this? Do we want to burn a 3rd level spell slot for this? I mean, we can take pretty much... We can take 4 of them out again. But I don't know that we need to. What are we talking about? 80% chance to hit? Let's get the farthest... Oh, he's further away. I didn't know this was range bound. Yeah, let's not waste a 3rd level spell slot on these guys. They're easy enough. And there's 22. For bonus action... Now, we are going to have to fight him once this Night Dome goes down. I think we're okay where we are, though. Okay. A miss. A miss. A miss because he's blinded. And a miss because he's just... They suck. All right, great. So let's kill this one.
Why couldn't you just leave me alone? Why can't I just stay here playing? I had everything I've ever wanted right here. And you've ruined it. I'm not leaving. You can't make me.
Okay, all right. So we've busted his playtime. We've defeated all his friends. Now we have to convince him to go back. Let's see. You don't have to leave. All you have to do is lengthen your strength. You're just a thieving shadow that thinks it's a child. You have what you want, but not what you need. Thandel, he's your friend, your kin, he's you. Or people are dying for the sake of your fun, kid. Yeah, I think this is the strongest argument. You have what you want, but not what you need.
He's nothing to me. He left me here all this time. I had to do everything for myself. Even when it was scary, even when I was alone. I didn't give up.
Nobody's to blame here. Okay, I think he's a creature of ego and id, so praising him might be the way to go here. Kind of like flattering him and stroking his ego a little bit. But then this one reminds him that it wasn't Thaniel's fault. See, he doesn't want to help Thaniel because he thinks he abandoned him. So I think maybe number one is the way to go here. Nobody's to blame here. The curse tore you two apart. Now you can be reunited.
But would he even want me back? I've changed. A lot.
Yeah, I like this. Change is good. That's what growing up is all about. Together, you two will become more than you were before.
So I wouldn't have to make up friends to play with anymore. I'd have someone real. I'd like that. And he would too, I think. All right, I'll do it. I want to do it. Bye. And thank you for playing with me.
Oh, nice. So cool. We helped him purify himself and reunite. Excellent. Very cool stuff. All right. What a neat fight too. We really only burned a couple of Shadowheart's
This will guide me.
channel divinities, which granted they're strong and we like to have them in reserve, but that's what they're for, right? All right, let's head back to the last light. I think we'll pick this black oleander first.
Shown in Selûnite armor.
That might be worth a look.
Is there any god that turncoat hasn't bowed to?
Oh, she's talking about this. Yeah, this was the original. This was the original statue of Ketheric when he was a Selûnite before he got turned. Something about this plaque caught someone's attention. Let's read it.
Was that a click I heard? There's something about these plaques.
ADYOESSOFGHTFSHL. Oh. Okay. This is some sort of puzzle. I don't think I realized this was here. I don't know if we've been here before. Let's check the other plaques.
What's that?
Our Lady something. Okay, so it's Our Lady O. There's a plaque missing.
I wonder.
Our Lady of Loss. Mistress.
Let's see.
Mistress of. Oh, we've already opened it. Interesting. Our Lady of Loss, Mistress of Pain. Light of also. Oh, wait, I missed something there. Hold on. ALSS, Mistress of Pain. When night falls, Thorm shall rise. Interesting. Okay. I do want to get back to the last light and check on Thaniel, but the fact that we've cracked this open makes me feel like, okay, we got to go in here before I forget to come back. So let's go in and see what's down here.
I feel lighter. Like the curse just evaporated. What is this place?
We found a Sharan sanctuary. Okay. All right. Now there could be traps, so we'll take it a little bit slow. Doesn't seem like there are any. Wow. Okay, look at this. Is that supposed to be Shar? Yeah, that's a statue of Shar. Shadowheart, I bet you're happy to be here. Let's read the plaque.
Do you accept Shar's test of your intellect?
Okay. I think we should accept this. An untested mind is a dull mind. All right, so we've got 11 to 22 as our bonus. So if we roll 3 or higher, we're guaranteed. Nice, 12. Okay.
You feel a small pulse of energy race up your spine, and a strange sensation of acceptance.
Interesting. Now, what was that? Dark Lady's erudition has earned Char's approval through an impressive display of wit. Has a +5 bonus to intelligence until finishing a long rest. Very cool. Is that something that only one of us can do, or... Curious. What do we have over here?
Do you think yourself wise enough to be granted Shah's blessing?
Okay. I think we want Shadowheart to get this blessing.
Do you think yourself wise enough to be granted Shah's blessing?
Okay, Cleric of Shar. Bow your head modestly. You are wise if Shar deems so, ignorant if she deems so. We have a lot of bonuses here, but let's take the Cleric of Shar option and see what it does.
A warm swell rises through you. Acceptance. You are worthy.
Fantastic. So, Shadowheart gains Dark Lady's awareness, +5 to wisdom. What does that bring her wisdom to? 23. Amazing. Amazing. Okay. What else have we got down here?
This way. Still alive, so that's progress.
There's one more here. I guess the big one. I don't know what... Let's see what this one is.
Are you bold of heart and sharp of tongue? Can you turn any and all to the Dark Lady's cause?
All right, charisma. We absolutely need this one. For our paladin. Of course. Need you even say it? All right, I hope we roll well. Anything other than a 1 and we should be fine. Nice.
Confidence surges through you. You feel like there is nothing you can't do, no one you can't win over. The statue seems to agree and approve.
Okay, Shadowheart is inspired by Acolyte, honing the darkness. Honing the darkness. Where is that? Pass all of Shar's tests in the middle of the cursed town. Okay, and we've cracked open a secret door here. Very cool. Feel like there's going to be a good reward in here. Ritual Dagger of Shar. And a Shar altar. All right. Well, Shadowheart, I think, is the one who needs to take the lead here. Let's have Tava back off. Let's have Shadowheart here take the lead. Let's take the Ritual Dagger. Oh, hold on. What's happening?
An altar to Shah. It appears to seek prey and a blood offering. Your blood.
Take up the dagger, recite Shar's wisdom, and offer blood from your arm. Do it, Shadowheart. This is your whole religion. This is what you live for. So we're definitely giving you the right to run this ritual and see what the reward is. Okay. So she made the offering, and we have... Wow. Scroll of Revivify and Scroll of Blight. And Elixir of Necrotic Resistance and Potion of Angelic Reprise. Very cool. That's the second one of those we found. In terms of who would need it the most, it would probably be Tava. We can have her take the elixir as well. And then I think Shadowheart can take the 2 scrolls, Revivify and Blight. What a cool find. We're not going to try to go... We're not going to get greedy and try to, like, do it a second time. That's not how this works. I'm pretty sure. But what a nice find here. From here, I think we travel back to the Last Light Inn. And we check in on Halsin and Thaniel. So, let's see what the journal says. It took some convincing, but Oliver agreed to reunite with Thaniel. We should check in with Halsin next time we're at camp and see if Thaniel's doing any better. All right. So I really don't want to take a long rest. We've got a ton of buffs and lots of resources, but let's go to camp and see if they show up. Where am I right now? Are they here? Yes. Okay, excellent. There's Gale, Will, and Halsin. Oh, and Thaniel. Excellent. Okay.
The druid Halsin spoke to me while I was sleeping. He spoke of you. Said that you fought shadow and spite to restore me. 100 years of sickness almost ended. I feel every root that riddles the earth beginning to unfold. But there is one anchor, still holding the shadows in place. The soul that brought it into being, for the land to heal. Ketheric Thorm must die.
Okay. Well, we sort of knew, I sort of suspected that it wouldn't be that easy. Like, okay, the rest of this whole area is a lot easier to deal with now.
Ketheric's soul still nourishes the shadows. Destroy him, so the land may heal. So that I may heal.
You got it, Thaniel. And, Halsin, you got any commentary?
Oakfather preserve you.
You spent all these years fighting the Shadow Curse. What happens once it's lifted?
Honestly, I never thought I'd make it that far. But the Absolute is a threat to all, and I promised I'd help you with your parasite. So, I'll remain with you. If you'll have me, that is.
Of course. I only wish you'd joined me earlier.
So do I. But one duty at a time.
By the way, I met a peer of yours, the druid Jaheira. Do you know her?
Only by reputation. She was present when we marched against Ketheric Thorm, but on the far end of the battle lines from where I fought. And in the chaos that ensued, well, our forces were scattered. I led some to safety, but never learned of her fate. I'm glad to hear she survived.
How old is this guy?
Though in truth, I should not be surprised. She was always said to be formidable and cunning. I could have learned much from her, no doubt.
You're an archdruid. What could you possibly have left to learn from anyone?
No matter how long I live, I will always strive to remain a keen pupil. Only a fool would think he could drink in all knowledge until none is left. There is always more. Nature's tapestry is infinitely complex. I cannot help but wonder how she would have handled some of the challenges I faced as Archdruid. Would she have helped the refugees? Defended the Grove? Controlled Korga? At least now we can benefit from her presence, and perhaps work to a common goal.
Okay, I don't remember exactly what she's talking about here, but let's ask this. What happened before when the Shadow Curse was unleashed? Oh, maybe she means at the very beginning, when it was first unleashed.
Druids and Harpers joined together to put a stop to Ketheric Thorm. We marched on Moonrise, and after much fighting, we prevailed. Even in defeat, though, Ketheric turned to Shah. Not long after we sealed him away in his tomb, the Shadow Curse took hold. No one had seen the likes of it before. No one knew how to react. Then it started to claim all those within its reach. Those who had survived the battles now fell to the shadows, became part of the shadows. And worst of all, I lost contact with Thaniel. I wanted to try and find him, but we couldn't stay. We would have all succumbed. When the Archdruid of the Grove, my predecessor, was seized by the curse, I had to lead the survivors to safety. That was my first day as Archdruid. An inauspicious beginning.
Yeah. Sounds like you did what you had to and saved lives.
You are right, but I must not lose focus until everything has been put right. I've wasted too much time already. Years in which nature has suffered.
Okay. Well, that leaves us with more of the Cursed Lands to explore before we make our way to the tower. So let's get back to it, right? Right.
How's the barricade coming along?
It ain't pretty, but it can take...
Okay, taking a look at the map, we've now been all the way over here. We've been up here. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's basically finished. It looks like what we need to do now to continue exploring is head down this way and check out this area and maybe down here. So let's head back to the Shadowed Battlefield and set out. Sooner or later, we do have to deal with that interesting dead murderer who can still be called to account thing. He Who Was, I think, was the elf's name, or the drow's name, or somebody. So we'll have to look into that, but we have to find the tavern first. In the meantime, let's keep exploring and see what else we can find down here. So we have the remains of some sort of structure here, but I think we've already been in here. Let me double check. Yeah, that's not the... Yeah, we've already, I think, seen most of what these guys have. Right, this was where we did the ambush. Gotcha. Okay. So we can continue heading this way. One thing I will do, though, is I might have left a dagger on one of these guys. Let me just check their bodies real quick. Man, you'd think it would be easier to get your hands on a dagger. Who else have we got? Hand axe. Goblin Scimitar. Harper Lysandra. No, wait, hold on. What is this cloak? Oh, it's just an ordinary cloak. Okay. We've got a couple more here. No, none of them have a dagger. I had like 20 daggers over the course of this playthrough. Alright, well. What are we trying to do? We're trying to head back this way? Okay. And then up here, I guess. Sharp Eye Laura, what do you have? Oh, I've missed some things. Okay, we'll pick this up and pick this up. What else have we got to look at here? Have we been in there? Yeah, there's nothing really there that I could see. There's an outhouse here. Perhaps there's some sort of monster in here for us to fight? A dirty toilet seat. Okay. I didn't need the developers to code that for me, but thank you, I guess. Yeah, I'd really like to get tetanus and scurvy, well, not scurvy, tetanus and gonorrhea from a disgusting, filthy toilet seat in the deep Shadow Curse lands. If you could code that for me so that I have the ability to roleplay that, I feel like it's make or break for the game. Like, you know, game of the year really depends on your ability to sit on a dirty, filthy toilet seat. I think that's self-evident, right? All the reviewers will agree with me. Okay, so we're passing out of the worst of the curse here. Let's see what we find. What do we have over here? Some cages. Interesting. A lit brazier. Okay. And yeah, there's something up to the north here. So let's turn left and check out what's up here. So far, not seeing any enemies. Nothing dangerous. The remains of a caravan, perhaps? Rags, not that interesting. Wooden barrel, wooden crate, nothing. We've got a backpack over here. Okay, here's something. Get to Baldur's Gate. An old map in a druidic style of what appears to be hidden routes out of the Emerald Enclave. The destination is marked as Baldur's Gate, and a note is attached. Take only what you can carry. Go through the mountain pass. If anyone falls, leave them. You can't afford to be slowed down by excess baggage. Good luck. We don't know exactly when that was.
A pile of belongings, forsaken to the curse, so that their owners could escape with their lives.
Yeah, this must have been way back at the beginning. When the forces of the Harpers and the Druids, or the Enclave, fought against Ketheric the first time and lost. Or, well, I guess won? But then we just heard it from Halsin, he deployed the Shadow Curse from his confinement. And then they all had to flee. He was able to escape then and rebuild his forces after he pledged himself to Shar and cursed the lands. There's more up here. More lost or left behind things. Now this has to be more recent because it's all non-rotted. Who's Elegus? Refugee's journal? Okay.
Gored to death by the look of it.
A tiefling's journal charting the journey from Elturel to the Emerald Enclave and now on the road to Baldur's Gate. The ox just up and died. It started choking out of nowhere, then keeled over. We tried to pull the cart, but the ox knocked the wheel off when it went down and the thing is in splinters. The others want to grab what we can and keep going, but this place feels wrong. My skin is crawling like something is watching us from the darkness. No one else is talking much, but I can tell they feel the same. Yeah, you should have listened to that feeling, Elegus. Here we go, a dagger. Fantastic. Okay. So, later, we can make our way back to the forge and see what the masterwork dagger looks like and what it does. It'd be nice to get that off the list. This is a dead end. Let's head back around. We do have some black oleander here. And a heavy chest.
Watch your back.
Astarion, why don't you crack that open?
With pleasure.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
What do we have? Potion of healing. A potion of featherfall. We can sell that. And some gold. Okay.
Very well.
And then down here we have this dead ox.
This beast didn't go down without a fight.
So they said something was gored. The beast went down without a fight. So this is not where... Or maybe this is where it keeled over and died, but... I'm not quite sure from the journal. It seems like there's a monster here somewhere if we keep going along this path. So let's sneak up and move forward and see what we find. So I feel like something is about to attack us, perhaps, or is close by. What do we have here?
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Where does this pathway lead? You can see there's more light here. Is this an exit? Yeah, this leads back to the mountain pass. Okay. So we don't really need to be here. We don't need to go back to the mountain pass. I'm not really concerned about where that opens up. I imagine it's something we found and didn't go into at some point. All right, so whatever gored that ox, it doesn't seem to be here anymore. So that's a good thing. whatever it was, it's gone. Is this the way we want to go? Yes. Okay. Maybe we will sneak up here a little bit more, just in case. Okay, so here are those cages we saw before. And then a heavy chest. Let's crack that.
Just waiting. Quietly.
Okay. We have a scroll of fireball. Very nice. Malachite and gold. And then if we creep over here, I guess we can jump down. We'd have to use a feather fall. All right, let's go around. It's not going to take that long. So we're slowly making our way through the remainder of these shadow cursed lands, kind of seeing what there is to see. We take a look here. There's more down to the southeast, a big area of blackness there that we can't really do anything about, I guess. But there should be something else of interest over here. Yeah, it looks like there's a structure. So there's some stuff there. We can investigate these cages real quick as well. See what all this is about. So we have a pile of bones, wooden bucket.
Strider's caravan came from here.
They won't be herding any more prisoners from here, thanks to us.
Yeah, okay. So this is all kind of empty, but there's a little area back here that we can check out.
Open up.
There's a skeleton here. Some thieves' tools for Astarion, and another dagger. Fantastic. We don't need a second dagger, probably, but I'll take it for now anyway. Just in case, because I was looking for them. Okay, we're sort of done here. And I was kind of hoping for like one more cool event or finding before I called the episode, but we're running a little long, so I guess I'll stop it here. We did convince Oliver to rejoin with Thaniel. We know what we have to do to lift the curse. We're working on clearing out the map. We've got a lot of it done now. So really there's mostly, it looks like, a little bit down here, and then this section over here with the Toll House, the Waning Moon, and Moonrise Towers, where we'll probably finish Act 2 and kill Ketheric Thorm. Anyway, that's going to be it for this time. So, as always, thank you guys for watching. It's crazy to me that people watch me play video games and care about what I have to say. I hope my voice is charming and my commentary is insightful, but oftentimes I know it's none of those things. So I do appreciate you guys watching, being part of my community, leaving me cool comments and stuff, tips and tricks and secrets on stuff that I'm past. You're all really good about like not spoiling things for me. It's just really, really glad to have you as part of my channel. So thank you, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.